guys, okay, so I'm back again to continue my Coastal Scents brush review, and this is going to be the review on the eye brushes. Now it depends on how much time that I have left, but I've sectioned them into like eyelid brushes and then crease and blending brushes. So I'm just going to get started with the eye brushes. So first I'm going to start off with my large chisel fluff brush, and this is the C153, and it looks like this. It's dirty because I've used it, and it's a really nice brush. I think that it packs on color very, very well. It packs on color better than the other eyeshadow brushes that Coastal Scents has, and it's very nice and compact, so you wouldn't have to like go all over your lid as you would with a bigger Coastal Scents brush. But it's very nice for your lid. You can grab the inner corners with it. It doesn't shed. It stays in place. It washes very, very easily, and the dirt just falls right out of it. What I love about this brush, besides its size, is how soft and smooth it is. Like, oh my gosh, it feels so good, and it like glides across my eyelid very nicely, and it like makes the eyeshadows look even smoother on your eyes. So this brush can be used like dampened. It wouldn't deteriorate the brush or anything, and this is just an excellent Coastal Scents eye brush. So if you wanted to pick this up, I would definitely recommend this to you guys. The next brush would be the black Sable eyeshadow brush, and it looks like this. And it comes in a different like shell than the other brushes. As you can see, it's matte black, and it can be broken. Like, it can chip off. It almost looks like this was painted. So I've had this for a while, and I don't like it as much as I like the previous brush that I showed you guys, the Chisel Fluff brush, because it doesn't pack on as much color. This brush would be good if you like wanted the colors to show up more softer and less intense, because this would not pick up a lot of shadow. It's not as stiff as the Chisel Fluff brush, because you know it has more space between the rest of the hairs and the whatever you call this, the wand, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it's more, this brush is more closer to the tip, so it would be more stiffer, and this one gives a little bit more space, so the hair's more loose. Get what I'm saying? I hope you do. But this brush, all of these Coastal Scents brushes are sturdy, so none of them, like, the hairs didn't come on all over the place for these eye brushes. The parts stay together, everything. And like I told you guys, I immerse my brushes in water, and that's not good for your brushes, but everything stayed in place. None of these eye brushes shed. They are great, but I wouldn't recommend this one if you like to pack on color of your eyeshadows. I'd more lean towards the Chisel Fluff brush. The next brush is the Deluxe Eyeshadow brush, the pink one. And this brush is like a bigger pink version to the Chisel Fluff brush. Yeah, I love this brush because it packs on so much color, like especially a white, but the size of it can work either for you or against you. I like to use this for highlights, basically. It's amazing for highlights, like seriously, but it's not so good for like my lids, because I find it hard to get like in the corners of my eye with it, and like to get, how can I say it, like just to get a fade of color in my crease. So because this packs on so much color, it like kind of packs it up wherever you place it. So yeah. And the shadows don't go on as smooth with this as it would with the Chisel Fluff brush. But all in all, this is an excellent brush. Doesn't shed, and it really is great for like highlighting your brows and things like that. The next brush I'm going to talk about is the C150 Angle Fluff brush, and this is just gorgeous for like people with arched brows and like who want to get like a really angled highlight. This is just amazing. I use it only for highlighting and getting into my inner corners, and it's so nice because it's like curved, and like you can really get into like the curves of your eye, and you can also use it in the crease if you want it to be specific and place a color there. This brush is amazing, and it's so soft, and it packs on color so well. This brush is truly amazing. Doesn't shed, it washes very nicely, dries very quickly, and it is just amazing. So that is it for the eyeshadow brushes that I got. So I'm going to quickly move on to the eye blending brushes. Okay guys, so I'm back to talk about the crease and the blending brushes. So I'm just going to start off with the crease brushes, and there are two of them. This one is my K21 Deluxe Crease Brush. It looks like this. There we go. and it's really, really nice. It's much more thinner than all the other crease brushes, and it's used for pretty much more precise placement of color in your crease, and it is just, oh my god, I don't know. Like, if you want to place like a brown in one certain area of your crease, this is so nice. All you have to do is swirl it around at the tip, and it has a little, it's more of like one section of it to the top is longer than all the other hairs, so it kind of like has a tip, and you can just place that right there and it'll be right there. Like, this is really for nice precise color in a section of your eye. So this is really, really nice. It doesn't shed, and it blends out really, really nicely, but it doesn't blend out as good as the other crease brush that I'm going to talk to you guys about. But it's very, very nice and applies color quickly and smoothly. It's very soft, and it's kind of dense, but not really all that firm. But it holds shadow very nicely, and it will pack it on a lot, so be careful when you're using this brush. The next crease brush that I'm going to talk about is one of my favorites. It's the C139 Stiff Tapered Crease Brush. And it looks like this. And this one, it's kind of a bit fluffier, but it's more, it looks more pointed. I really can't describe it. Hopefully you guys can, but I love this brush for some reason. I was so hooked on it. Now this does a job of color placement and blending all at the same time. So if you use this brush to apply color in your crease, it's not as precise as the Deluxe Crease Brush, but I love this for like, especially if you want to do smoky looks. Like, this will blend and color place at the same time. It will give you a much more thicker crease color than the Deluxe Crease brush would, but if you're someone who likes, if you have bigger eyes and you need to exaggerate your crease a bit more, or smaller eyes and want to exaggerate crease a little bit more than normal, then you should use this brush. And this blends like a dream. Seriously, it is amazing. It is so soft and so nice, and it's great and dense. So on to the blending brushes now. This is the C18 Blending Fluff Brush, and it's a very nice fluffy brush. It's very soft, very fluffy, not that dense. It's okay for blending. I'm not too particular with it. It's not really for precise blending. It's more of like if you want to blend out a large amount of colors, or like one really big section of color. It's not really for like if you want to be precise with blending something, but it's really, really nice. It takes a bit of a while to blend with, but it's okay. I mean, I wouldn't run for this, but I'd use it if I had to. Now, onto my last, but definitely not least, because this is my favorite blending brush. I just wish they came in smaller sizes. And this one doesn't have the name on it, but this is the Pink Blending Fluff Brush. And this is just amazing. Like, it's very, very soft, super soft, and it's so fluffy. It blends out color like that. Like, it's super, super quick and very easy. But the one thing that I don't like, look at it, it goes from my crease straight up to my brow bone. So this probably wouldn't be the best thing to apply color with and then blend. I'll have to apply color with something else and then blend it out with this. But this is an excellent blending brush. It's really, really nice, super soft, doesn't shed, and it's amazing for blending. Blends like a dream and will blend it out so quickly and so smoothly. So that is my review of my Coastal Scents eye brushes. Stay tuned. My lip and pencil brushes and concealer brushes are up next.